I had quite the adventure on Big Stone catching big bluegill. This is In Through the Outdoors, and I'm your guide, Chasen Walter. I never really had set out to chase panfish, but I heard the big ones were biting a while back on Big Stone, so at the last minute I went to Big Stone Lake on the South Dakota-Minnesota border and started nosing around that long, skinny water. Artie's Bait and Tackle on the very south end of Big Stone gave me a great start, and some bearded buddies along the way pointed me in the right direction, and boom, I started catching big bluegill, the size of a small dinner plate. I caught an 11-incher. Then one more. I was lucky enough to catch a handful of 10-inchers and then a couple dozen 9 and 9.5-inch bluegill. These things were huge. I've never seen them this big. Certainly never caught one that big, and much to my surprise, those little things fight like crazy when they get bigger. I thought bass were fun to catch. I had no idea the strength and fight in the bluegill. I was told to use my ice fishing rods and ice lures with dropper chains, waxies, maybe some spikes, and no bobbers. It seemed to work for a while, but I decided to make the switch to slip bobbers and to use my Quick Catch microbeaded snells, and I nailed them. They were biting on gold and Wonder Bread, so I simply used gold and white beads on one and Wonder Bread colored beads on the other, and it was game on. I'm hooked. Clay Houle from CnZ Guide Service. I'm coming to North Dakota Lake Metagoshi this winter to catch big blues with yous. I'm Chasen Walter, and that's In Through the Outdoors. Find more at chasenwalter.lol, and thanks for listening. It's time to start thinking about hard water because there's nothing better than camping on the ice. So go to outletrecreation.com and look at their fish houses. And when you're ready to buy, use the code ITTO500 to save $500 on your new fish house from Outlet Recreation. And follow In Through the Outdoors on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, or Instagram. Download the podcast, and if you enjoy newsletters, subscribe to the caster for original ITTO content and outdoor news at chasenwalter.lol.